What's up, guys? Mason the Brock Henderson here, and this is Criminal Minds Season 13, Episode 15, Annihilator. So this one got a lot of stuff going on. First of all, let's talk about the case. We see this guy, first he kills like 4 people in this house. Apparently it's some sort of house where like people hang out. They're pretty much like a family type of thing. There were some secret relationships going on in the house, and this one guy was interested in this girl who was interested in pretty much the leader of the group. And so, you know, he wants her, he kills everyone to sort of take the place of the leader, and then also is trying to mimic the leader so that she'd be interested in him as well. But of course, none of that works out because that's crazy. And so they find out that he apparently really wants her. And pretty much, that's the gist of the case in a nutshell. But it's not nearly as smooth because this lady, Linda Barnes, is just stepping in and shutting him down on every front. Like, don't get me wrong, I see what she's saying. I see that, what she's doing is moving the case along a lot quicker. Whenever they're questioning that one girl and, the one guy that she loved killed himself, or, well, was killed and framed to kill himself, she says don't tell her about it because it'll break her down and it'll take forever. We won't be able to get any answers out of her. I see what she's trying to do. She's trying to streamline it and make it quicker. At the very end, whenever they're confronting the guy, she brings out the girl and, he tries to shoot her, and that ultimately makes it quicker in the end. But it's like the way she's doing it is disregarding people completely. Disregarding, like, just the personality of people. Whenever she goes to the police chief, most of the time the team will come in and be like, hey, how you doing, chief? Introduce everyone, be like, all right, so we got a place to set up. We got you over here. All right, so, we'll run down, talk to you about the stuff going on. She comes in and she's just like, no, it's all right. We already got everything, so we'll be over there. Get me some coffee. And the police chief's just like, what? You just ordered me around? Seriously? Like, we're working together here. Why you gotta treat me like that? And that is the ultimate thing that I think, while the story of this, what's going on with the team and Linda Barnes is compelling, at the same time, I do have to wonder how she's able to do all of this stuff. She says at the end of it that she talked to the director of the FBI and he's completely on board with all this stuff. Why? What about her compels him to say, oh yeah, I completely believe everything she's doing. I completely trust this woman who has no respect for people, no respect for the personality of people, no respect for how they feel. I completely trust her. Part of the BAU is behavioral. You have to respect personality and feelings if you want to understand the behavior of other people. And in my opinion, she does not get that. And it's baffling to me that she has all of this power with no sort of checks or balances. And that is the one thing that I will say the show has not done a good job of showing, is why she has all of this power. Why she has the ability to do all of this, to dismantle the team. Force Rossi into retirement, force Spencer to take a teaching job, force everyone to do all these different things. How does she have this much power? I really hope they talk about that in the next episode, because I want to know how on earth she's able to do all of this. Who lets her? Is the director really just like blind to how stupid she is? Like the final thing, she's a moron. You bring this girl out. She just got shot at. Who cares if she had a bulletproof vest on and she's safe? She just got shot at. That is not normal. You do not put a civilian in the firing line. And what if he misses the bulletproof vest? That is not something you do. And ultimately, it forces them to have to shoot him and kill him. Because you didn't tell them anything. There was no communication on your part. You just brought the girl out there. None of the team is aware she's wearing a bulletproof vest in the first place. How on earth does the director look at that and say, you completely went against the rules. You didn't talk to any of the team. You didn't let them know what was going on at all. You have free reign to do whatever you want with this team. Just go ahead. Yeah, you're right. I don't trust them either. I mean, God, it's like they didn't trust you, even though you didn't talk to them or tell them. Is this guy just an idiot? Is he sleeping with her? We need to know. We need to know the story. And in my opinion, there should have been more build up for this. It shouldn't have just been, oh, she steps in, she's all powerful, and she has the ability to do all of this stuff. Okay, yeah, great, I know all of this, but why? You need to explain that to me. Because honestly, it's frustration, but it's not the frustration I should be feeling. You know, there have been moments in shows where I feel frustrated, but it's because the writers want me to feel frustrated. They want me to feel frustrated right here. They want me to be like, God, it's like the team can't do anything. This Linda Barnes, God, feel frustrated with her. I do. But I'm also frustrated with the writers for not giving me ample explanation, or at least any explanation as to how she's able to do all of this. Why the director is just so blind to her and, just how stupid she is. Because frankly, none of this is smart. None of this is stuff that makes sense from an FBI point of view. She wants to look good in the public eye. She wants to look good to people who are looking at, okay, how does putting a civilian in harm's way make you look good? Oh, but we solved the case quickly. Yes, you put a civilian in front of a gun. Even if she is alive, that's got to be traumatizing. How does that make you look good? And so that is what I'm not understanding in all of this. I get where they're going with it. I get the fact that she has a lot of sway up top. I understand all of that. But how does she have enough sway to convince somebody of something that it's not? To convince the director of the FBI, hey, look, this is my result. It's better than what they've been doing, when it makes the FBI look like a bunch of hacks. Oh, look at them. They're solving the case. To do it quicker, they put somebody in front of a gun. Can you believe this? The news would go crazy with it. They take that footage and be like, look at this FBI. She's the assistant director. Or I think she's the assistant director. I can't remember what her title is. But look at what she did. She took this woman in front of a gun. Well, yeah, but she took her in front of a gun. How can you be okay with that? The news would go crazy, especially in this day and age. Hello? Where the news looks for any small piece they can to bite onto and then just rip into anyone in government. That would be just torn apart, the fact that she took that girl in front of the gun. So, in my opinion, this doesn't make a whole lot of sense from that respect. I understand what she's trying to do. I understand that she's breaking the team apart and why she wants to. She wants a team that's going to work effectively, or not effectively, but quicker. She wants to solve these cases quicker, but the way that they're doing it leads to stuff that would not look okay in the media's eyes. And in my opinion, that's something that they haven't touched on. That's something that they're trying to ignore right now. Like, oh yeah, all of it is fine. We solved the case quickly. That's all the director of the FBI cares about. I highly doubt that. So I hope we get some explanation. I hope we get some sort of clue into why she's acting this way, why she's allowed to act this way, why the director just completely believes everything she says, and also just the fact why she's such a bitch. Who takes a girl in front of a gun without telling the team anything, no communication, and then when they shoot the bad guy says, it's all your fault, I can't believe you didn't do your job. Okay. Dot. How did you connect those? I don't see a line there. There's no connecting line. You connected the line, but you didn't show... You need to explain. So anyway, the frustration is there. I am looking forward to seeing what's going to happen next. How's the team going to fight her? But most importantly, I just want them to explain some of this. I want them to explain what is going on and how all of this is possible and how nobody's talking about this. Aside from that, some of the good things, because I did sort of rip into this, some of the good things is, the acting from the team is good. That is something that I don't normally talk about with Criminal Minds, is the acting, just because sometimes the side characters, the people they bring in for a case, sometimes their acting can be just a little bit strange. But the team, for the most part, is just kind of, oh yeah, it was good. But in this one, they really captured a lot of emotion. I loved whenever Reed was talking to Prentice, in her apartment, and they're discussing all this stuff. Reed figures out why she's leaving the team and why she's packing up. But it's one of those things where it is an emotional episode, so it's easier to get emotionally invested. So I do think that it is part of it. Whenever you have good actors and actresses on the show, it makes it easier in emotional situations like this to feel the emotion of the team, and that is something that did carry through in this episode. So I was glad they did that. So I'm trying to remember Alves and Matthew, I think, is his name. I'm still learning the new guy's name, but I think she said they're staying on the team. Penelope, I can't remember what she's doing with her, but she's like, your talents should be used elsewhere. Prentice is reinstated, but she's getting moved to a different office. JJ is still working for the FBI, but in some no-name role that she just put her in. Spencer's going to go teach. Rossi is retired. How can you force someone into retirement? That's not legally possible. You're pretty much just firing him, but you're giving him retirement benefits. That's weird. And then, is that it? I think that's it. Oh, Tara, I can't remember what Tara's doing. She went through all of them so quickly, I knew I'd missed one, and Tara's the one that I missed. So, the team is fractured right now. I do like the fact that she was saying the whole time, my plan is not to dismantle the BAU. It wasn't her plan. It was just to make it more to her liking. And I think that is something that I kind of did suspect her to do. Something that Prentice and JJ and the rest of the team, they don't work the way she wants them to work. And so she's going to get people in there that will. Because she does see the value of the BAU. And I knew from the beginning, I'm like, that would be stupid to get rid of the BAU in the first place. So I knew she wasn't just going to be like, oh, the BAU, done. But it is sort of interesting to see that she's trying to get this new team together to work the way she wants them to, which is ultimately all about results and all about getting it done quickly, regardless of how you look in the media's eye, which is still stupid. But anyway, that's it for me. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. What are your thoughts on this episode? Let me know. We can talk about and discuss all that good stuff. Leave a like and subscribe for future Criminal Minds reviews. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.